Hi. A few days ago, I sent you out an invitation to ask me questions. So I said that if we're having a coffee together, what would you ask me? So if we're sitting down, having a chat, having coffee, what would your questions be? And to send me your 2 questions. And I have to say, I was absolutely overwhelmed by the response. I had over 200 people send in their questions. So what I've done is I've grouped them into sort of very similar sorts of questions, and I have them here behind me. The reason I asked this was because I'm going to do some free online training, which will be released in a week or 2, and I wanted to make sure that I was covering what you wanted to know, because there's no point in my making some online training if you're not really interested in the results. So I'm going to base all of the training on these things, and I just want to run through with you now what those topics are going to be. So what I've done is I've grouped them into different things. So these ones here all have to do with the Canter work. A lot of you said you have some questions about Canter. Now these range from picking up the right lead to Canter pirouettes, getting the sit, moving the center of balance backwards so the horse is sitting down and can do a Canter pirouette, flying changes, and just being scared of the Canter, so the horse not picking up the Canter, the horse leaping into Canter. All of these yellow ones here at Canter. Here I've got questions about contact and about the horse traveling in frame, and whether or not your horse is heavy in the bridle, or whether it stays in a frame, or whether it tends to move its head up and down. Also, there are a lot of questions about cues. So what's the best cue to use for Canter, or what's the best cue to use for trot, or anything like that. So cues that I use, all of those questions come into here. Down here, I've got questions about rhythm and tempo, and basically sort of dressage questions, so quite particular questions about how to ride circles and things like that, sort of quite specific to dressage. This big section here all relates to anxious horses in one way or another. So the yellow ones are anxiety under saddle, and the horse gets tense and things like that. The green ones are basically anxiety on the ground. The purple ones are just general anxiety as well as sort of temperament things. So I have a few sort of disrespectful, willingness, little things like this that are coming up quite frequently. I've grouped them all in here. Over here, this section here is about confidence, riding confidence, as well as horse confidence. And I was pleasantly surprised to see a lot of you talking about horse confidence. These ones are what I'm really excited about, and there was a lot of questions about staying motivated and how to work your time with your horse into your routine or your schedule. And that's really interesting, and that might be the subject of a course that's coming up a little later. So we're going to just put that one on hold. This is a big one, which is about having a plan. So a lot of you know what you want to do, but don't know how to teach it. A lot of you don't know what to teach, which was really interesting. So somebody said to me in particular, and I remember this one because, you know, I've been there myself. We've all been there, haven't we? So you go out, and if you've got something to work for, so if you've got a dressage competition coming up, or you know something in particular you want to teach your horse, then you go out and you teach that, and that's fine. And what she was saying is, when I don't have anything to teach, when I don't have that goal, I don't know what to teach. And so that was a really nice question, because a lot of us don't have a dressage competition to be going to, or a jumping thing, or we don't have something in particular. We just want to have a great time with our horse. We just want to make him safer, make him happier, whatever it is we want to do. So we need a plan. And so that's my big thing. That's what we're going to do, is we're going to set that plan. Where do I start? And how do I know when the horse is ready to go on to the next thing? And what is the next thing? So some of you will have noticed I've had a few calls. I have closed the doors to the Canto Equine online training system. This series of videos will reopen those doors. So if you're interested in really getting to teach your horse stuff, in this series of videos, which is going to be available in a few weeks, it'll be free, and I'm going to try and teach you as much as I can. People have watched my free online stuff before, and they've not only gone out and taught it. The trailer loading's a great example. I had somebody the other day write to me and say, I watched your free trailer loading thing, and not only have I taught my 2 horses to trailer load, but I'm now teaching other people's horses to trailer load. And this was something free that I put up. So this is going to be the best training, the best free training I've ever released. So please don't miss it. Please also make sure that you pass this video on to other people, because to be notified of the training, you've got to be on my email list so that I can tell you when it's coming up. It's only going to be available for 10 days. So make sure that you, if you're looking at this on YouTube, that you click the link below to get onto my email list. And if you're looking at this on Facebook, click the link above. Wherever the link is, click that link, and I will see you very soon on the free training. Thank you. Bye. Oh, P.S. I wanted to thank you for your responses. Isn't that wonderful? I was absolutely overwhelmed that so many people wrote. And the thing I love about the Canto Equine online community is how supportive we all are. It is a really, really nice place to be. I answered every one of those over 200 emails personally. I wrote back to you and I said that we will cover it or we won't cover it. Mostly I said we will. That's why I've got so many post-it notes up here. I just wanted to thank you because it was a fabulous response. They were wonderful. It was really nice to open those emails and go, oh, thank you so much for asking me. I am always here for you. My mission is to help horses and help people help their horses and make a better life for their horse through better training. And pick up the phone. If you have a question, pick up the phone, send me an email. I am available and I do answer everything personally. Thank you. Bye.